Alright guys, the Below Average Gamer coming at y'all with an updated game room video. What you see in front of you is my primary play area. It's where I do most of my gaming. Let's go ahead and jump into the games and systems that I have. We'll start over here on this shelf at the bottom. As you can see right here, I have a Tandy TRS-80 vintage computer. And a couple PSP games over here, mainly RPGs. As we come up, we got into my Xbox collection and a couple Xbox One games over there. I used to have about 150 Xbox games, but I downgraded to just the ones that I wanted and got rid of all the filler. Coming on up, I have about half of my Super Nintendo collection here. Later on, I'll show you where the other half is. These are all hand-picked with no filler. Coming on up, we see my Wii U gamepad, as well as some Xbox 360 games. The next shelf up has my Switch, as well as some Sega Saturn games. I've been trying to stay away from a lot of the really expensive Sega Saturn games because disc rot is real, especially on the older Sega systems. And then a couple of CIB systems up here, Genesis, VR, Dreamcast there in the back. Got a couple things hidden, hung on the wall there. And as we come down, we get into my PlayStation collection, mainly RPGs again, and then of course there's a couple of Dreamcast games there. Over here is where I have my NES games. Nothing expensive, just a lot of the really essential games. And this really nice shelf here. And then, of course, my Sony Trinitron. I've been playing Doom 3 on the original Xbox because I haven't had a chance to pick up Doom for the Switch yet. I will shortly. And of course, below the Trinitron, we have a Pikachu 64. I don't collect for the 64. The games haven't aged well. And then, of course, over here we have a Sega Saturn, a television, and a Wii. Also hooked up to this CRT is my custom SNES, PCFX, Sega CD, Sega Genesis 32X combo, a hacked PlayStation 2, and my original Xbox. And then we come over to my GameCube games. I don't remember quite how many GameCube games I have. I believe it's over 250. There is a lot of filler here. And at one point I was going for a full collection, and I may still go for a full collection. I've just been in a lull recently and haven't been buying a lot for it. Got 5 Wavebirds there because why not? Coming up, I get into a couple controllers, random stuff sitting around. This is the controller that goes with the custom SNES. Coming on up here, I just have a couple of tools sitting around here I use to work on different systems, and of course my PS2 collection. And above this, I have a Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Sega Master System, Virtual Boy, as well as some other systems and toys and vintage computers like the TI-99 you see back there. Coming on down, I get into my Nintendo Wii, Nintendo Switch, and Nintendo Wii U collection, as well as some Game Boy games that I have hidden in here. I don't do a lot of collecting for the GBA or Game Boy. They're very hard to display, and I was never really big for me as a child. Coming down, I have about 3/4 of the US Master Systems collection, as well as a Master System 2 down there in box. We continue lower, we get into PS4 and PS3 and PS Vita. Just a couple of limited run games there, as well as just a few PSP games, PS Vita games. Then my Sega Genesis stuff here. Let me get rid of old Vanna White here. And then I got random stuff in between just the shelves, and like a Spider-Man phone and some vintage toys here. And then here is my second area that I game. I'd like to have a bigger TV, but this one suits my purposes for now. Down here I have an Xbox 360, a twin Famicom, Neo Geo CD, Sega Dreamcast, Panasonic Q, a PS3, a PS4 with the PSVR, and then there is a Wii U. Over here I have a IBM PC Junior computer, and then a Master System, as we come up, we get into the rest of my Super Nintendo games. See if I can slowly scroll through here. I've had them displayed like this for a while now. I really like the art on the Super Nintendo games, and this is a great way for me just to spruce the room up and to show them off at the same time. These are all my higher end games, and they're all in protective cases. And then just a couple of amiibos at the top. Coming on over, I got a Apple II here with a little PVM set up to play it. I've been trying to learn BASIC, so I got a old BASIC book there. Then this is just a bunch of random systems and stuff. Mattel Aquarius, some Atari stuff, Intellivision games, my Nintendo DS and 3DS games. Over here I got Odyssey 2 games as well as some PC games. And then coming on up, I got me an additional GameCube because of the GameCube GBA player. And then an Odyssey 2 and a TI-99 home computer. And then, of course, I got my gaming computer set up here. Just got your modern gaming setup. And then over here, this is a Windows 98 MS-DOS computer. So I can play a lot of those older DOS games that no longer boot. And then just a couple additional posters there. So this is the current state of the game room. They're an ever-evolving creature. I'm starting to run out of space. The wife wants to put a futon in here somewhere, and I have absolutely no idea what I'm going to get rid of to put a futon in here. So, here you go, guys. Just an updated game room collection here. If you like, hit the subscribe button at the bottom. Thanks.